Formula One has always been, at least in the modern era, a young man's sport. Formula One is a sport obsessed with the future. Young drivers arrive with incredible speed. Teams invest millions searching for the next superstar. In a sport where milliseconds decide everything, age is usually considered the enemy. But then there is Lewis Hamilton, a driver who has been in Formula One for nearly 2 decades. A driver who has won 7 world championships. A driver who entered the sport before some of today's stars were even teenagers. And yet, at an age when many athletes are already retired, Hamilton is still fighting near the top of the Formula One standings, sitting third in the championship battle in 2026. So the question is, how is Lewis Hamilton still competing with drivers who are young enough to be his children? And is this one of the greatest longevity achievements in sports history? Formula One is brutally demanding. Drivers experience extreme forces during corners. They must maintain concentration at over 300 kilometers per hour. Their reactions need to be almost perfect. The sport has always rewarded youth. Many champions reach their peak in their 20s. Sebastian Vettel won 4 titles before turning 27. Max Verstappen became world champion at 24. Fernando Alonso won his championships in his mid 20s. The idea was simple: young drivers have sharper reactions, older drivers lose their edge. But Hamilton has challenged that age old assumption. Hamilton entered Formula One, as I mentioned, in 2007. Almost immediately, he looked special. A rookie fighting for the championship in his first season, a first world title in 2008. Then came the Mercedes era. From 2014 onwards, Hamilton dominated the sport. He matched and surpassed legendary records: most wins, most pole positions, 7 world championships. His career became one of the greatest in motorsport history. But after Mercedes' dominance ended, many people wondered, was Lewis Hamilton finished? Formula One moves quickly. A few difficult races can change public opinion overnight. Younger drivers began receiving the attention. Some critics questioned whether Hamilton still had the same speed. Was he still the same driver who dominated the sport? But elite champions are different. They adapt, they analyze, they find new ways to compete. Hamilton's experience became a weapon. While younger drivers might have raw speed, Hamilton brought decades of racing knowledge. He understands tires, strategy, pressure, race management. Sometimes the fastest driver is not the driver who attacks the most, it is the driver who makes the fewest mistakes. Formula One is entering an interesting era. On one side, Max Verstappen, a generational talent, young, aggressive, in his prime. On the other, Lewis Hamilton, a veteran with almost 20 years of elite competition. This creates one of the greatest battles in sport: the old master versus the new generation, speed versus experience, instinct versus wisdom. But the funny thing is, Max Verstappen is the one losing out to even younger drivers like Kimi Antonelli. Age does not automatically destroy greatness. Very few athletes remain world class at this age. In tennis, Novak Djokovic continues challenging younger players. In football, Lionel Messi continues scoring goals. In basketball, LeBron James remains elite. In Formula One, Lewis Hamilton belongs in this rare category. But motorsport is different. A footballer can conserve energy, a tennis player can adjust style. A Formula One driver has nowhere to hide. Every lap is measured, every mistake is exposed, every millisecond counts. That makes Hamilton's longevity even more remarkable. The final chapter of Lewis Hamilton's career will not only be judged by championships, it will be judged by longevity. Can he win another title? Can he defeat the next generation? Can he prove that experience can overcome age? Whatever happens, his career has already changed Formula One forever. He expanded the sport's global audience, inspired millions, and became one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet. Lewis Hamilton being near the top of Formula One standings at this stage of his career is not normal. It is an exception. A reminder that greatness is not only about physical ability, it is about adaptation, mental strength, and the ability to keep evolving while the world around you changes. Formula One is supposed to belong to the young, to the Kimi Antonellis of the world. But Lewis Hamilton has spent his career proving one thing: Legends don't retire because the calendar says they should. They retire when they can no longer compete. And Hamilton is competing. Do you think Lewis Hamilton can win another world championship? Or has the next generation finally taken over Formula One? Comment your prediction below and subscribe for more stories from the world of sport where legends are made and records are broken.